I read a study from your work that said, in a study to see how men and women look at body language differently, they put people in an MRI machine and had them try and read body language from just pictures alone. What happened? What did they find out?
So I believe women activated 14 to 16 areas of their brain activated while trying to read those body language pictures. And men, I believe it was half of that. In other words, when women were looking at pictures of body language, lots of connections were happening. They were making predictions. They were thinking about personality. They were thinking about emotions. They were looking at their clothes. They were looking at their facial structure. Women were taking in a much broader picture of the body language, whereas men were, I think, much more cue-focused. Broad shoulders, feet apart, hands visible. Neither of these are right or wrong. Actually, in fact, men can sometimes be easier to teach. Like my students are 50-50 men and women, but sometimes men can focus in on the cue that I'm trying to teach them. They can understand it, they can comprehend it. Got it, it's decoded. Women tend to create a whole narrative. So I play games sometimes with my students where I say, okay, tell me about someone, he has a mohawk. And men will often say that, I don't let them hear the women first. Men will often be like, he has a mohawk, he's a man, he's not bald. Women will be like, okay, he's a bad boy, and he probably has earrings, and I bet you he drives a motorcycle, and I bet he'd be really fun on a date, but probably a drinker, and they will just go.
Interesting.
So it's good and bad, right? Like, that also can hinder women, and by the way, I'm making big generalizations on this. This is not the generalization part we have to make sure we're careful on. Women tend to globalize a cue, like they'll see a cue and be like, oh, that means he's bad, or that means he's dangerous.